All right, guys, here it is, your daily Bitcoin update. Make sure you stick around for the whole video. We're going to take a look at some really bullish case scenarios and some really bearish case scenarios. The good thing about the bearish case scenario is it is very bullish in the very long term. So definitely stick around for the whole video. Watch it all the way through. Let's get into it. All right, guys, as always, this is not financial advice, trading advice, nor is it investment advice. Disclaimer scrolling on the bottom. Make sure you read it. And don't forget, we're doing a Ledger Nano S giveaway at the end of the video. And you can enter to win next week's by just making sure you subscribe to the channel, tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos, smash that thumbs up, and leave a comment down below that will get you entered to win next week's. All right, looking at the Fear and Greed Index, we're at 95. We raised 4 points from yesterday, still in the extreme greed zone. We've been in the extreme greed zone for an extreme long time. All right, before we begin, this is Prime XBT. I am doing a $500 account giveaway. I'm actually doing 3 of them. All you got to do is check out the video above and leave your comment on that also. That will get you entered to win. We'll be doing 3 $500 giveaways on that, so make sure you check it out. This is by far my favorite exchange. They don't trade against you. You can have multiple trades in. They don't clump them all together. You can also trade Bitcoin, EOS, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, Forex, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow Jones, everything all on one exchange, so you don't have to have a bunch of different accounts. Definitely check it out if you haven't already, and use my promo code SAVY50. That'll get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit up to 1 Bitcoin to use towards your margin. Savvy25 will get you 25% off your fees. Don't forget, they also have co-vesting on there where you can copy traders. You'll have a list of traders on there. You can follow them and copy them if you would like. Just be careful. Everything obviously is risky. There's also a co-vesting token that will give you more discounts on your trading fees. So let's get into it. Dow Jones, we've been watching this, looking for a retest of this top trend line. I do think it will be a major rejection if we do get up to this area, and as of right now it'd be around the $30,800 range. Doesn't look like it'll get there today, but and obviously that keeps going up. So I'm going to try to zip through this kind of quick, guys. Nothing's really changed too much, but as you can see, there is higher highs in the price, lower highs in the RSI. That's bearish divergence in the DXY. So I've been looking for pretty much a carbon copy of what happened over on this side, right over here. And if you look at what's going on here, we have this falling wedge here. If we do come down, retest the bottom, would be around 90.07, somewhere in that range. Still possibility of getting down to this range. Lower highs or higher lows in the RSI, lower lows in the price action. That is hidden bullish divergence. Or actually it's bullish divergence. I'm sorry, not hidden bullish. That's bullish divergence. We'll see what happens there. It does look like that's possibly going to happen. If we drop below this trend line, it could get ugly. And let's look at our target for gold. Is still at 1736. That's a 1-to-1 extension from the top. ABC corrections, still looking for that. It does look like we're headed down that way. Now this I want to show you guys. This is a fractal, and of course fractals don't always play out, but this is the top back in February, right before our March dump. And I just want to compare this. This is the 8-hour. I'm going to compare this to the daily of what's going on right now. Switch back and forth. As you can see it, we've had this dip here, a little triangle formation, breakdown out of it. It came back to retest this line up here. And if you look at back here in March or February, it did the same thing, triangle. We had the dip first, triangle, dip down, came back. We tested this twice before going down. And what happened after that was the huge black swan. May we have another black swan? I do think it is definitely possible. The world is still crazy right now. A lot going on. If you guys follow that stuff, you know, stuff is very crazy right now. We definitely could see this again. What may that look like? Obviously it wouldn't play out exact, but it could be something like this, guys. And I know a lot of people say never below 10K again. A lot of people saying never below 14K. One thing I wanted to talk about that real quick. If you were around when we broke the $6,000 level back here, everybody thought that this was going to be major. I'll put a line across there. I'm just going to explain a couple things through this video, but nobody thought we were going to break through this, especially that year. We broke right through it like butter. We could be seeing the same exact thing over here where nobody thinks we'll break past 16. Some people say 14. Some people say could be the same thing. And what happened back here was everybody shorted when it got up to the $6,000 range. Everybody short. Everybody put in shorts. Everyone got liquidated. It shot up, liquidated them all. They all lost all their money that they put on it. But we could see the same thing here. Everybody longs at these supports that will never break and blow right through them. Now this is the bearish case. We'll take a look at the bullish case also, but first check out my wife's webpage. There's a link down below, along with some other affiliate links down there that give you some good deals on stuff. She has a lot of cool stuff on here if you guys are looking for Christmas presents, whatnot. Definitely check it out. There's also a Bitcoin section. You can put anything you want on any of this stuff. Just hit her up in the contact to ask her. And this is what we were looking at the other day. Let me get the RSI off there. We were watching the break of this. We had a measured move down to this range. Once these bottom lines break like this, I do believe that the way I look at it is it's going to break eventually and come on down. Where and when, nobody knows exactly. But if that was to happen pretty quick, that would get us down to the 0.382 fib, which is around 13.5. Now, if we look at the swing low, and I took this swing low from the bottom back in 2019 at 3,100 to the swing high here. First level of support is around 16,000. That's the 0.236 fib. Then we have the 0.382 at 13.5. Then we have the 0.5 at 11.5. Then we have the 95-9600 range at the 0.618. Golden pocket zone is between 9,020 and 9,600. And then we have the 0.786 at 67.14. Now let's look at this here. Now, as of right now, by this chart, we are still bullish above that 18.8. If we can hold above the 18.8 and hold above this top white trend line here, which right now on the daily lies about 18,950. If we can remain above that, we could possibly get up to this 2200 range to retest this next trend line. And these trend lines are just off of all the peaks over here through this center peak, and that gives us each one of these trend lines. So if we do remain above this one, like I said, right now today it's around 18,950. If we remain above that, we could be heading to this area, but another drop below this 18.8, guys, and we'll be headed down to, I would say, at least the 1700 area. And stick around. Like I said, at the end we'll take a look at the hourly and get a better view of what's going on in the more immediate time frames. Now let's take a look at the bullish case. So the bullish case, we had the two measured moves here, measuring this triangle. The solid white trend lines, the measured move is 28,000. And this dotted trend line here is where it broke on the RSI, 30,000. Now let's look at that RSI. We've been talking about this too. We're also going to be taking a look at the NVT. Don't forget to smash the likes, guys, if you haven't already. Take a second out, smash the likes, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think's going on. But we've been watching this since we broke out of this triangle. Seem to be forming a wedge here. We did get a rejection at the top. Most likely going to come back down and retest the top of this triangle. We've been talking about that for a very long time. And if the bottom of this wedge breaks, there could be a possibility to come all the way back down to test this trend line. That's what I've been watching for. We'll see how it plays out. We'll definitely be keeping an eye on this weekly RSI. And let's take a look at the daily chart here. I've talked about this before. If we look at this 2020 peak to 2019 peak, that was 556 days. 2019 peak to where we're at now, about 524 days, if that was the top. If we look at the bottoms, 457 days from this 2017 to 2018. I think I messed up when I said this, but this is 2017 top to 2019. But anyway, 2017 bottom over here to 2019 or 18 bottom was 457 days. This bottom here from 2018 to 2020, 455 days. If we did that again, we'd be looking for June of next year. And I've been talking about that's when I plan on buying in. If we break up out of here, I will probably still keep that looking at June of next year. If we look at this top, if we do another 550 days from top to top, the next all-time high or the next top of this cycle would be around 2022. Another thing I want to focus on is looking at this MACD. And I've showed you guys before, if you come up to the indicators in your trading view, if you don't have trading view, I have a link down below, all that's free. But you go into your indicators, hit the public library, it's the second one down, MACD custom indicator by Chris Moody. I've talked about this the other day. Every time, if you can see this, let me zoom in here. You can see this dotted trend line here. Every time we, on the daily, every time we go below that, it is devastating for Bitcoin. That is a big drop area. You can see it each time here. We are dropping below that now. Usually if we drop below that, we don't come back above it. I would like to see the daily close down below first, because we could get sucked back up in here before the close. But if we close down there, that's looking pretty damn bearish to me. And if we look at each bottom right here, from the time we broke and got the sell signal on the daily to when we bounced, this was 246 days, this was 352. So if we did another 250 days, this would show, and I would say, let's go to 250 days. 250 days shows about August, but I'm still looking at around June for that. Let me zoom in here so you guys can see that. Let's take a look at the 2-day. 2-day, we have also, we got our sell signal here. Got our sell signal here on our top of 2019. And we've got our 2-day sell signal here. Let's check the 3-day. This is what we've been watching. The 3-day has another 2 days and 7 hours before it closes. So basically 3 more days before it closes. But let's take a look at where we're at with that. Obviously our top over here, 2017, we got to sell on 3-day, sell on 3-day here. And we are wanting to cross right now. That will be a sell signal, but again, it really doesn't, it's really not valid for another 2 days when it actually closes, but it is looking like we're most likely going to get that sell signal on the 3-day. And if we do, I do believe we are in the beginning of a bear market. Again, we could pop up from here. All that changes. Let's look at the NVT on the daily. We've been watching where we're at on that. We did come up. We didn't quite hit the signal line from the bottom and continuing down right now. Look at the 2-day. We are below the signal line in the 2-day. Let's look at the 3-day. Same thing, below the signal line. And we talked about the weekly possibly being a head and shoulders. And it looks like that's what we got. A head and shoulders here. Looks like we're coming down to test the signal line again. A break below this signal line could get ugly. Once this NVT turns blue, these are my custom colors. You can make them whatever you want. But once this turns blue again, we're most likely going to have a nice drop. That will be a confirmation. Looking at the BLX. This is just something I was looking at. If you looked at it this way, you want to do the Elliott wave theory. This would be wave 1 over here. Wave 2 down. Wave 3 all the way up to our all-time high in 17. Wave 4 all the way down to, and this measures to Elliott wave rules too. 4 did not come down to cross 1. And then this would be 5. This could be a truncated 5. Again, this could continue up and be a 5th wave way up higher. But this could be truncated. A 5 here and an A, B, C getting us down to the 0.786 again at 43.96. Again, guys, it doesn't have to happen. Just something I'm looking at. It's a possibility. Everybody's so damn bullish. There's nothing saying we can't continue up. There's nothing saying we have to come down. I am still looking at it in the more bearish case scenario. I've protected my capital. I'm in all cash, so it doesn't really matter to me other than you know, the Bitcoin I have in my trading accounts. But I just wanted to show you guys this. Let's get into the hourly. So what's looking like on the hourly? We were watching this triangle here the other day, or a break of here. We had a measured move down to the 17,000. We did not quite get there. We bounced off of the golden pocket zone, guys. If you guys don't use your fibs, I definitely suggest starting to check those out. I'll also leave a tutorial with some small little tutorials. I'll leave it up top. You can check it out. There'll also be some videos at the end of the video you can check out. But we did come back up. If we extend the bottom of that triangle, we did come up, get rejected. Now, is this a falling channel? If so, we could be coming back all the way down to that 17 way over here. If we get down there before, let's say we get down here this week, could be looking around the 17.5 to 17.3 area. And if this does break the bottom of this, we could be headed down to the $15,000 range. That would get us, as you can see, that would be confluent with all this price action over here. But let's take a look at where we're at with it. If we go from the swing high to swing low, just on this smaller move, right here at the 236, we've been getting support, and that's about the 19,030 area. Another break of this, our next stop is the 0.382 at about 18,500, and then around 18,050 is the 0.5. Our golden pocket's about 17.6, or that's our 0.618. The golden pocket is actually between 17.5 and 17.6. Whoops. And our 0.786 lines up with this 1700. Now, we looked at this as a A, B, and we were going to come down as a C. We could also put our Fibonacci retracement tool, or our extension tool, go from this swing high to this swing low if you wanted to look at this as a B, and back up to this swing high here. Our 1-to-1 extension will get us about 17,112, right in that range. We'll go ahead and put a target on that. That would be the 1-to-1 extension. Looking at this as a ABC. That was the case. I know a lot of people are talking about this being the fifth wave. We could look at this as a fifth wave, and this only being the first part of it, and this being 1, 2, 3, all the way up. You know, could get us in that $30,000 range. If this is a big 1, 2, I'll just show you kind of something like this. But we'll see what happens. A break of this over here, a break of this 16.2, then I think we can confirm that we are in a bear cycle. But let's zoom out here a little bit. But yeah, that would be looking at that as a let me go into a smaller time frame here. But that would be looking at that as, yes, like a 1, 2, 3. And this being 1, 2, 3. We're in 4 now. 5 is one more wave up. Looking at as in the Elliott wave theory. But guys, I don't believe that is what's going on. In my opinion, I do think we're going lower. As a matter of fact, I think we're going much lower. Like I said, something like this over here. I want to zoom in on this too real quick and show you how the tops work. As you can see here, triangle top, triangle top. We may see the same thing right over here. I drew this in, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, or a week ago anyway. And like I said, could get bounced around, could get back to the 16,000 area, back all the way up to 19,000, back to 16 again, back up to 18, and then down. But we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see what's going on. I'm going to pick my winner of the Ledger Nano-esque giveaway from last week. First, we'll generate a random number. I'm going to put, 6, because I did not make a video yesterday. So 3, let's go to the third video. Also, guys, if you want to come on, you go on to my YouTube page down here at the bottom, has some tutorials. Definitely check them out if you haven't. Let's pick the third video. 1, 2, 3. Copy link address. Put it in a random mute comment picker. And let's see who our winner is for this week. 80 commenters. Let's see who the winner is. Rich Z. Thanks again, Savy. You're welcome. You won, so get a hold of me. My email's down below. I will verify it's you. Just get a hold of me and we'll do that. I also have, I just got my Ledger Nanos in. So those of you that haven't got them for the last couple weeks, I will be shipping them out. I know someone out there didn't get theirs. I will be resending you a new one. I don't know what happened to the other one, but please notify me if you get the second one after I send the first. But anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow, and don't forget to subscribe by clicking the Crypto Savvy logo above my head, smashing the like, and leaving your comment. I'm out.